Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Western Racing. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the 2023 Hot Wheels Design Lab 5-pack. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be an interesting 5-pack here today. It's going to be pretty cool to explain how this one works. Each vehicle in this 5-pack represents a different letter in the acronym STEAM. STEAM, of course, relates to, how do you describe that? It's like the, STEAM was or STEM rather, was a big thing that schools, not even schools, just places all over started doing to get children more involved in the world and the way it worked and whatnot. And then they changed it to STEAM recently to include the letter A in there, and I'll explain why later. As I explain how all this works, I have no idea what STEM means. I've never really cared about STEM. I always thought it was stupid anyways to refer to that. I think it's all based on interest, you know. If you like science, you like science. If you like art, you like art. It doesn't matter. But I do think what STEAM tries to do is it tries to incorporate all of the elements together into one, which, if that's what they're intending to do, they do a horrible job of it. Just saying, if we're going based off of, you know, schools and whatnot trying to use STEAM to their advantage, it's not working by any means. So yeah, this entire 5-pack is dedicated to that acronym STEAM. And as I said, there are 5 letters in the word STEAM, and there are 5 cars in this 5-pack, coincidentally. Each one is dedicated to a different element of the acronym. And we're going to take a look at all of them today. I would like to go in order of, you know, what STEAM means, STEAM, but how they did not package them that way in the package. So we're going to go in the order in which they did, because, you know, that's just the smart way to do it. Anyway, I'll explain as we go. The first car we're going to look at represents the letter M in STEAM, and M, of course, stands for mathematics. And the car we get to represent mathematics is Amazoom. So here is this first car here. Amazoom is a pretty cool little car. I think it's meant to, I don't know really what the name means. I think it's just meant to be like Amazon, except for like the Amazon jungle, except it's a race car. So they call it Amazoom or Amazoom, like amazing and zoom together. I really don't know what the whole point of the name is. Anyway, so this is our mathematics themed car here. We got a white body, a charcoal gray chassis. We got like graphite gray tires with blue chrome or like aqua chrome rims, blue window inserts. So the side panel of the vehicle, as you can see, looks like a piece of lined paper, which is pretty cool. Got mathematics split up because of this right here. They didn't paint on that mathematics team written here. 2 + 3 = 5. Easy light work right there. Got a pencil here as well with the eraser. You know, if they were a true mathematics team, you wouldn't be making mistakes. You wouldn't even have to use that eraser. So this right here just makes no sense to have that on there in the first place. I sound really cocky right now. Anyways, we got an X back here, the most hated letter in all of math. 90 degrees, division sign. Yeah, just pretty much all of that stuff. This side, I really wish they would have done like a split paint job and done some different stuff on this side, but I guess not. They could have done the actual pencil side of the pencil there, but they chose not to, and I don't know why. The front, top, and back of the vehicle feature absolutely nothing. Here is the bottom. And yeah, there you go. That is Amazoom. Next up, we have the Volkswagen Beetle. This represents the letter A in STEAM, which means art. The newest addition to the acronym is art. It was just, you know, sciences and mathematics and whatnot. Now they managed to throw art into here, which I'm glad they did because it makes sense. So we've got a red body, a chrome chassis, black tires with white rims, and of course the aqua blue window inserts. The side panel features the word art written very sloppily. It's really hard to read it, but it does say art there. Kind of hard to read. You know, we're interpreting the side panel like how you're supposed to interpret modern art. It's the motive for it is whatever the frick you think it is. So yeah, this side is the exact same thing, just mirrored. Got the Hot Wheels logo in white on both sides. This side it's blue. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, just a cute little Volkswagen Bug with the little art paint job. Again, you know, you think they would have done more. I feel like that is the biggest downfall of this entire 5-pack, is that most of the vehicles in here, they could have done more on, they just didn't. Like, I really feel like Amazoom here really could have featured more to it. They could have done that lined paper thing across the whole thing, but they chose not to. Same thing with this one. You know, for an art vehicle, you really would have thought they would have covered this thing in the art design, but I guess not. I guess that was just too much for them. Anyway, here's the turntable for the custom Volkswagen Beetle. Next up is Forward Force. This represents the letter T in Steam, which is technology. So we've got a green body, a black chassis. We've got glow-in-the-dark tires with black rims, and we've got 0 window inserts, because this whole thing is practically a window insert. Anyway, all of the detail for this vehicle is on the top here. I realized I did not, did I? I didn't. Here's the Volkswagen Beetle chassis. I completely forgot to show that, my bad. So yeah, all of the detail is right on top of the vehicle for this one. Got the Hot Wheels logo here on this motherboard piece. And then of course we've got all these nodes coming off of it across the whole top of the vehicle. It says Steam right there. The top says technology on both sides, which is really cool. Again, I do think that they did this one well. This one, for the limited space that they had on it, they executed the paint job really well, and it looks really good. I do like the way that this one turned out. Here's the bottom. It is a Track Stars vehicle, so it does work really well on orange track. Now, for the most important part of this whole thing, is we are going to see it glow in the dark. So I'm gonna blast it with some UV light real quick, get it all charged up, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn off the light in 3, 2, 1. Look at that, that is cool. Got a nice little glow to it. Let me blast it again. That is cool. I had no idea the glow-in-the-dark items glowed like that in this on the camera. That is awesome. Anyway, that is Forward Force. Let's get to the turntable. On to the letter E in Steam. This is engineering, which is represented on a custom 1977 Dodge van. I think that this one is my favorite one out of this entire 5-pack. This thing is awesome. So we've got a black body, a silver chassis, black tires, and orange rims, which look really good. Also got the aqua window inserts. So the whole side panel of this vehicle has the Hot Wheels logo. It says Maggie on there. Engineering department, you've got these really cool blue and white stripes. And then, of course, all over this, you can see that there are gears and sprockets and all sorts of stuff covering the side of this. It is really cool. I love the way that they did this. It turned out amazing. On the other side, it's the exact same thing, except mirrored. Nothing on the back nor on the front, but the top is really cool. This is the first time I've seen this casting with a clear roof, which I think is really interesting. And on the inside, you can see we've got all the seats, the interior setup here, and in the back you can see some like oxygen tanks or something. So that's really interesting. I'd never seen inside this casting before. I didn't know they had that much detail in there. And there is the bottom. So there you go. That is our engineering van. Let's get to the turntable. All right, one final vehicle to go, and it is the big capital S at the front of Steam, Science, represented on Cool One, which is really funny because this is an ice cream truck casting, and they chose to use Science on the ice cream truck here. Nonetheless, easily my second favorite vehicle out of this one. The paint scheme is fantastic on this. I love it. So we've got a dark blue body. We've got a dark blue chassis, black tires with purple rims, and then we've got silver window inserts. So this thing is absolutely fantastic. Looking at the side panel, it says science in the steam there. We've got flames coming out of this pipe. All of these Erlenmeyer flasks, and beakers here have all sorts of cool liquids in them, just bubbling around. You've got chemical molecules drawn out here. You got your like cyclo gases over there as well, which look really cool. These are atomic. No, what are those called? Yeah, no, this is a atomic model right here, is what that is. I took chemistry last year, and like I understood most of it, but like trying to recite most of it is a bit problematic. I'm struggling a lot. There's also a thermometer on here as well. I didn't notice that. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then the rest of the vehicle really doesn't need any other detail on it. I really do think the side panels alone allow this one to get a pass on the rest of the vehicle for it being blank, because the absolute amazing paint work that they did on the side of this one really makes up for it, and I love the color combination. So that is the final vehicle for this 5-pack. Let's get this thing finished up, and we'll close out the video for today. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, there they are, all 5 of them together representing STEAM. We got science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics right there to point them all out in order of the acronym. So yeah, that's pretty cool to see all of them together here. I really do think this is probably one of my favorite 5-packs that they've released all year, which is interesting because like the first 2 vehicles in this 5-pack are absolutely terrible in my opinion. I feel they were a waste of space. They barely put any detail into the Volkswagen Beetle. I think hands down is my least favorite vehicle out of this entire 5-pack because they barely put any detail into that thing. It is so embarrassing. Whereas the engineering van, I think that one's my favorite. It's really close though. The van, or the engineering van, and the science ice cream truck, those two, man, those two are awesome looking. And Forward Force is right down the middle there. They kind of got limited on the casting that they chose paint-wise for that one, so they did use what they had very well. Mathematics, I feel like, was really cool for the little that they did on it. Again, they could have done more. And then the Beetle, they should have done more on that. I don't know why that one only got a small amount of paint on each side, and that was it. They just called it there, so yeah. Anyway, those are my opinions on the 5-pack. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.